Hello, and welcome to the Chatterbox Letters podcast. I will be reading regular broadcasting, Know When You're Blessed. Let's imagine what web was weaved not once, but twice to spin. You would also ask, how many of those webs sat and weave along that beautiful and bright horizon? Those acquiring minds out there would love to hear. They would love to totally hear the beef of the matter. I'm going to keep strolling this live passage. I thank God and His Son Jesus for waking me up this morning. I thank my pilots for setting me in my right mind. I thank God and His Son Jesus for life, health, and strength. Today I'm doing another regular broadcast. It's better late than never. This morning my son was extremely late to school on the account he took time to get ready. Zach decided he didn't want to go to school on account he took time off because of the hurricane due to hit Florida at any time. I've decided to let him stay home to do all of his work on the computer. I knew it would take hours to complete all the work he had before he say he's finished. I'm happy my son should do where he say he should be. Zach mostly relaxed. I started back on my book manuscript. I'm 3 chapters in for the total of 68 pages. I'm truly blessed to have the talent to write as it exists, either any way it goes. I enjoy very much. Hours had passed and I'm still lingering around the house without a cause in the world. But at least I am doing something in my spare time. So does my son. Finding something to do isn't a thing to us. We thrive on the fact that we can stay busy. Speaking of busy, I decided to take a ride with my twin sister to the post office to pick up a package, which, I had. On the ride to the post office, we talked a good long time. Sherry mostly talked about her children. I talked about life beyond my own. The moment was very special. I can't begin to resist myself. I had a lot of fun just communicating with my sister. It was a joy to do so. After all, I have my package, I really do. And me and my sister, we went back to the house in which we stayed for the rest of the night. We did our thing and went our own ways in the house. I basically went into my room and started back on my book manuscript. I am getting ready to move on to the next chapter, chapter 4. I feel good about my book once it's published. As for my son, Zach, I'm sure he's looking at his phone on Instagram and his private domain. I have to knock before I go in there, because that is fine. He needs his privacy. So I say, okay. Oh, here's one thing I forgot. My sister and I went to the Dollar Tree to get something for the fall. Flowers, tablecloth, and some trinkets. We made plans to go back to the dollar store the next day to buy those plates, those bowls, those saucers, and cups. Once we arrive at home, we are going to put those items, the plates, the bowls, the saucer, the cups on the table, a highly decorated table at that. How about that? I got to say, how about that? I can't wait until fall and the festivities fall brings. Sherry and I are going to plant in our garden, start fresh again. Sherry will be moving her greenhouse as well as she can store it so she can hold her items, the okra, the beets, the carrots, and the pole beans. Only thing that's growing in the ground is our asparagus. It took a while for that to grow, and that's doing awesome. That's all about my family history. I hope that you enjoy hearing about my family. All right. I would like to say like, share, subscribe to my podcast. Hit that notification button to know once I go live. Ring that bell for updates on my podcast. You can write, if you have a chatter letter out there that you would like to write and send to me, please send that chatter letter to the Chatterbox Letters Podcast, Post Office Box 5556, Lakeland, Florida 33807. You can write whatever you want to write in your chatter letter. Please keep it clean, your words clear and discreet. I thank God for my podcast, and I'm going to say, please don't hesitate to send me your chatter letter. Please don't hesitate to do that. Please write your letters and send them to my P.O. Box. Please don't hesitate. You always procrastinate, and send your letter today. Thank you for tuning in to the Chatterbox Letters Podcast.